Samuel was a diligent farmer, known for his dedication and hard work. He had inherited the wooden cart from his father, who had used it for many years before passing it down to him. The cart was old but sturdy, and it had served Samuel well over the years. Every week, Samuel would load the cart with the freshest produce from his farm: tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, and sometimes even a few melons. The villagers always looked forward to his arrival at the market, knowing they would get the best quality produce from him. Samuel's farm was his pride and joy. He had worked tirelessly to cultivate the land, planting and nurturing each crop with care. The farm was a testament to his hard work and dedication. The wooden cart was an essential part of his routine, and he relied on it to transport his produce to the market every week. The journey to the market was not an easy one. The road was long and winding, and it took several hours to reach the next town, but Samuel never complained. He enjoyed the journey, taking in the sights and sounds of the countryside as he made his way to the market. One particular morning, as Samuel was preparing for his weekly trip to the market, he noticed something was wrong with the cart. One of the wheels was wobbling, and upon closer inspection, he realized it was broken. Panic set in as he thought about the implications. Missing a day at the market meant losing a significant portion of his income for the week. He tried to fix the wheel, but it was beyond repair. Frustrated and disheartened, Samuel sat down beside the broken cart, his head in his hands. Just then, his neighbor, an elderly man with a kind heart and wise words, came over to see what was wrong. Seeing Samuel's distress, he offered some comforting words. "Whatever happened, happened for good. Trust God's timing," he said with a reassuring smile. Samuel tried to smile back, but he couldn't shake off the feeling of disappointment. He spent the entire day trying to fix the cart, but it was no use. The wheel was too damaged, and he had no choice but to miss the market that day. As the sun began to set, Samuel heard some commotion in the village. News had spread that bandits had attacked traders on the road to the market. Many were robbed, and some were even injured. Samuel's heart sank as he realized that he could have been one of the victims if he had made the journey that day. Tears welled up in his eyes as he whispered a prayer of gratitude. "Thank you, God," he said, realizing that what seemed like a setback was actually a blessing in disguise. From that day on, Samuel's perspective changed. He learned to trust in the greater plan even when things didn't go as he had hoped. He realized that sometimes what feels like a disaster is actually a blessing in disguise. The broken cart had saved him from a potentially dangerous situation, and he was grateful for the lesson he had learned. He continued to work hard on his farm, but he also learned to be more patient and trusting in the face of adversity. Samuel's story is a reminder